What is up, everybody? I am back with a brand new video. And in this video, I'm gonna explain what we've been up to, what we've done, and how we ended up in a place like this. And believe it or not, this ain't even our only space. We have a second unit actually just right down there at the same complex that is pretty much twice the length of this one, where we get couches like this, a brand new Thomasville Tisdale with the tag still on it, amazing power recliners that are in brand new condition, and some other nice furniture like dressers and a nice 4-piece sectional that's a little destroyed but needs repaired. But before we get into any of that, we have a sale for this Thomasville sectional. They just came and looked at it, they loved it. They're going to the ATM right now, then they're gonna come back, pay in full. So before we get into anything else, let's go ahead and make the sale. Let's go. And just like that, we are back with a total of $1,600. She gave me a little bit of a tip. Now, I know what you're all thinking. How did I go from working in a 10 by 25 storage unit to almost having something very similar to a warehouse as well as a second storage space? And by golly, I'd be happy to tell you. Now, I know it's kind of a lot considering my last video, it was uploaded about 3 or so months ago. And in that video, we built the walls up on my utility trailer. And I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger about basically me completely messing up. I did something and I am here to tell you what that is. So without further ado, let me just go ahead and give you a quick run through of everything that's happened. And I'll throw some visuals in here because I've kept recording through a majority of all this. I just haven't had the time to sit down and edit, but I'm trying to get myself back on the track because I know you guys have been asking where I've been. But basically, we had a huge junk removal job. This was an amazing opportunity for the business, and I was excited. I built the walls on the trailer. It worked great. The first load went amazingly. The trailer was packed full of everything he had in the house clean out, and I even found some of the items that you saw in the video prior to that, which I did end up selling for a little bit of a profit, which added a little more value to that junk job itself. But on the second load, I was kind of in a little bit of a hurry because I didn't notice the dump was about to close, and I did not evenly distribute the weight on the trailer. I put way too much near the front of the trailer, and well, about a minute away from the dump, this happened. Fuck, dude. And honestly, it was a killer. I mean, I did not know what to do. I went from up here to down here in the matter of about 5 seconds. Thankfully, the chains held up on the trailer. No one was hurt. I wasn't hurt. My truck didn't get damaged, but the trailer that I just spent 3 days building walls on and building floors on just completely destroyed. I had about $1,600 into that trailer, and at the time that was a lot. That was a big investment. I was going all in, and to just see it crumble before my eyes right there just completely destroyed me. And I don't want to extend this story too much, but I do want to throw it in to show that the sense of community in the world still, and kind of share with you my story. So I was on the main road right here, and on that side street right here, someone was working on a driveway with a bobcat, and it happened to break down right there. After a couple minutes of me just like not knowing what to do, this guy came over. He offered to try and help move the trailer off the main road with the bobcat. And well, it was a little bit of a struggle, but we were able to do it. And then after we got off the main road and I'm sitting there moving all the stuff to the end of the trailer because I got to get loaded in my truck. This stuff has got to go. You cannot lift this trailer up. It's that heavy. As I'm doing that, he comes by and he says this. Hang in there, man. Will do. And now at the time, I was kind of just putting on a little bit of a nervous laugh. I mean, I'm trying to just power through this because at this point, I'm exhausted. I spent a whole day working on this job and just, you know, just the stress and the idea of failure was setting in. But looking back, it really kind of brings me a warm sense of feeling. You know, he went out of his way to help me out. Later on, he did talk to me. He's like, dude, this happened to me before. It happens to a lot of people, believe it or not. Just basically just hang in there. But through this whole ordeal, I did tell myself this one thing, and I really want to show it to you because it was a very impactful part when I was trying to edit that video, and I really just go ahead and listen to this. don't know what of all this footage I'm gonna use, or if I'm gonna use any of it, but called around, called the insurance company, got a claim in process. Thankfully the trailer's insured, but I have a buddy in town that's gonna come help me move it all into the bed of my truck. I don't know what to think. I don't know how to feel. Don't know how to act. But all I know is I just can't give up now. You know, I'm not completely broke. Maybe out of trailer now. But it was nice while it lasted. Learned a lesson. I can't complain there. I got lucky. It broke down. It happened right on the road where someone had a Bobcat. So he was able to help me move it off the main road. I had cones with me, so I was able to at least direct cars out of the way of the freaking trailer. I'm exhausted. But content. I literally just put those walls on yesterday. I've been working on those walls for the last 3 days, and I finally got them on, and I was so freaking happy last night. My buddy came over, he helped me put them on. The same buddy that's helped me so many times. And you may be wondering, how am I gonna finish this job? Am I gonna finish this job? Yes, I'm gonna finish it. I started it, I'm gonna finish it. I set out to start something, and I told myself that I wasn't gonna give up. And that was one of the hardest challenges I've had to overcome. And I wanna say this real quick, if you fail, if you come into a situation like this, do not give up, do not focus on the failure, just think, what's the next step? And in that case, for me, it was to, how do I get the trailer out of here? It cannot sit here. We did try a couple other things, but what happened was we did rent a U-Haul trailer. It was a car trailer. And thanks to the community of other people walking by, another gentleman, he helped load the trailer up. Like I said, this is a heavy trailer. It took me, my buddy, and just a random guy walking on the street to get the trailer onto the U-Haul trailer. And let me tell you, it was not easy. Here's a photo of that because I thought it was funny. A trailer hauling a trailer. It's just something you don't see every day. And I thought it was kind of funny. Now transitioning over to where we went after this, like I said, this was a very, very stressful month of dealing with the insurance company, figuring out what kind of return I can get. Now I don't know off the top of my head, but I was able to get a significant amount of that trailer's value back. It was a little bit less than the amount that I put into the trailer, but the day it hit my account, I was not about to hold the money. I found a trailer about a week before. It was a nice, beautiful 14-foot dual axle trailer. Year was, I think, a 2021 or a 2022. So the day it hit my account, we went, took a look at that, and well, we ended up negotiating for $2,600. And that included the trailer itself with the title, the transfer, all of that, which in my opinion was a steal at the time. But even before we got that trailer, there was that month-long process in between where I was, okay, you know, flipping, it's working. I can't do the junk removal. That right there, it's on pause. There's nothing we can do about that. I have some items in inventory, so what we did is we focused on couches. We needed to get our profits back up. We were really, really low on capital. I spent a whole freaking month scouring through Facebook and couch flipping. And I really wanted to get that video out to you guys. I did post on my Instagram. I really don't use it that much, but I post on my Instagram about some of the photos saying the video is coming soon, and I really wanted to get that out. But like I said, kind of just got busy dealing with all this. And that month-long process of flipping couches and then picking up the trailer and then building more momentum, going to more auctions, more couches, and I was like, you know, I think it's time to get into a bigger space. And then we landed upon this one. I happened to just, you know, I picked up the phone, I gave the owner a call, and it kind of just worked out. He was like, I just got notified that a guy is moving out today. Do you want to come check this space out? Which is this space right here that I'm in now. The same day that I called was the same day this guy said he was going to move out. In these places, spaces like this are extremely hard to find. So I got into this unit, which I've been working out of for, I believe, the past 5 months. As you can see, we got amazing pallet racking in here. It's not actual pallet racking, but it's been doing the job for holding a lot of the chairs and the tables and stuff like that. Well, not really the tables, but a lot of the chairs and boxes and all that stuff. We put lighting up along on the pallet racking and over there above the staging area. And of course, my favorite part, I finally had the room to make a staging area. Since I started this was my biggest dream. I had this idea in mind for so long, and I think it turned out really good. The plan was to put flooring in here, but we just haven't got around to that, and we also might have another big opportunity around the corner to where we might not even deal with that. Throughout this whole process, we got a lot more equipment. We got shop vacs, upgraded our upholstery cleaning. You know, I have plenty of tools to do a lot of these repairs now. An air compressor, I got nail guns, you know, stuff to just, I completely upgraded. I don't have a lot of them on the wall right now, but I have a furniture dolly wall of about 10 furniture dollies, which I kind of just started just because I thought it looked cool, hung them up, and yeah. I even had my dad come and we did put up a heater in here, which was super nice during the winter time. That did cost me about $400 altogether, $400 or $500, and that was just for convenience. And even having this door right here, like there's buttons on the wall for this. This door right here is absolutely amazing. Well, I'm not gonna open it all the way, but you get the idea. Having something like this makes it 10 times easier to bring couches in, take them out. Couches aren't laying up on their sides anymore. We're not getting them dirty. We're not running off a generator. Which, speaking of which, I did forget, we did end up getting a generator for the storage unit. It was a really nice generator I spent a couple $100 on. We did end up flipping it about a week after we got this space because we didn't need it anymore. But having electric in here has also been a huge plus because we're not cleaning a couch for 2 hours with a loud engine going. Let that close. Oh, that's loud. And it wasn't about until 2 months ago where the company I work for, Young America, shout out Young America, free promotion to you. They actually had a storage unit out here, but they ended up moving out and moving a lot of their stuff to separate garages that we had on some of our complexes. And they moved out of that space. It's basically, I think it's like a 15 by 30 or something like that. The second I heard that, I immediately called up the owner and I asked about it. And well, he's also been interested in doing business with me. So with a little bit of wheeling and dealing, we got that second space for free. For now. I've had this space for about 5 months and I've had that other space for about 2 months free of rent. And now I know I'm rambling, but I'm trying to answer as many things as possible. If you're wondering how much this space costs, it is $285 plus the electric, which a lot of you couch flippers out there are going to say is an extreme steal. And trust me, I know. So I know you're wondering, how am I getting new stuff like this now? Well, if you're a big fan of watching couch flippers or you're a couch flipper yourself, this stuff is all coming from B-Stock. These are online auctions. You need an LLC to do this and a reseller certificate. With it, you can bid on pallets and truckloads of items like this sectional or a nice little dresser like this. Bed frames, tables, all that kind of stuff. And now I don't think I'm exactly allowed to say where I get this stuff from, but let me just say a lot of the liquidators are Amazon, Costco, Wayfair, places like that. I've only dabbled with one of those auction liquidations and I'm sure you can kind of guess which one that is. And now I'm only about 6 or 7 truckloads in. I actually have another truckload coming tomorrow, a smaller one with 2 of those couches that I just sold. And I mean, as you can tell, we're in a whole new ball game. And if you're wondering, junk removal, that's pretty much off the table for now. So I hope I did answer a lot of the questions and stuff like that. I'm hoping to actually show a lot more tutorials now that I have the space. You know, how I clean my couches, how I do some of my repairs, you know, how am I bidding on all this stuff? What's my opinion of B-Stock pallets? You know, there's a lot of things that I want to make and that I've just been really wanting to make, you know, and show you and tell you and express where I've been and the journey. Because like I said, this is my journey and I hate that I completely left you guys on a cliffhanger. It's just been a really trying time where I just, you know, after that trailer, I really had to, it was time to buckle up or shut up. I was risking it all on that, and that kind of was the point where I don't know, but I really just didn't want to just show it. I kind of wanted to focus and do it, and then I'd come back and edit the videos. But well, we know how that went. Now, I don't want to keep rambling on because I don't know what other questions to really answer at the moment. So if you have any questions about where I'm at, what I'm doing, and you want to see more updates, let me know down in the comments what you want to see, because we are extremely busy and we also might have one of the biggest opportunities yet. That is also the biggest risk that I think I will ever take. And let me just tell you, what's coming up, assuming that it works out right, it's a whole new ball game. A lot of couch flippers have done this before, and you know, I'm not gonna say much about it. I'm excited. I really hope everything works out. But until then, go ahead, drop your comments. Let me know what you want to see. If you have any more questions about what I'm doing, or even want to know where the channel net worth is, because I still have yet how to calculate that. How do you want me to do it? Do you want me to try and go through all my videos, my past, my math, my listings, and figure all that out so we figure out where we're at on the channel? Or do you want me to just do a full reset and explain where we're at? Or do you just want me to just not really have a channel net worth and just, you know, express how much we lost and a gain for months and stuff like that? So yeah, this is me. This is my journey. And I hope you come back to see where it goes. So until then, this is Jacob signing off. See you in the next one. Bye.